Good morning, everyone. Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. It is kind of a yucky day today, very overcast and even a little bit foggy and wet, but I am totally fine with that because it's just that time of year where you kind of just want to get all cozied up and, bundled up and everything like that. So I am fine with the weather, but I do want to get out into the garden a little bit and get some things done. With this cozy weather, I was thinking that it would be fun for the girls and I and Jason to get into the hot tub, maybe at night when it's really, really cold and even a little bit frosty. Today, when you're seeing this video, is the girls' last day of school before Christmas break. And I do want to tell all of you, we're taking next week off of doing videos just so we can hang out with the girls and celebrate Christmas and all that fun stuff. So we will see you on the 30th after this video. But for today, what I want to do is I want to clean up a little bit around my Goodland wood-fired hot tub. I was at the big box store and a couple weeks I was there and I saw a whole bunch of live Christmas trees is what they called it, but really they were just evergreens that they slapped a bow on, and they were all really, really good prices, at least compared to my local garden centers. So I grabbed a whole bunch of them to decorate in front of my office, and I loved it so much. Jason and I were at Home Depot the other day, and everything was 25% off. So what I did is I grabbed 3 more living Christmas trees so that I can switch out some of these grasses that maybe aren't looking so great. And I think I'm going to transplant those grasses, and then I'm going to plant some of the Christmas trees or the evergreens around the hot tub. Here are all the evergreens that I planted in front of my office, and I really, really like it. I think it's beautiful. Last year, I didn't really have too much other than the double poodle privet over here and then the spiral juniper right there. Those are the only 2 things that I really had in front of my office, and it was just so empty and so blank. And I just really like this, really lush, really almost overcrowded effect in front of my office with all these different pots. I just love this look. I think it's really, really pretty. And so I decided to plant up some evergreens in here, and they're doing beautifully and I'm enjoying it so much. So I have an arborvitae right here that's doing really well. This right here, this is a Norfolk pine that actually is only hardy to zone 10, and I'm zone 9B, but it's looking really good. And we've had a really, really cold fall and early winter, but it's totally doing fine. It must be kind of protected a little bit. This is the Eugenia topiary. This is a boxwood that was actually old. I had it from before. Over here, this is the most beautiful one. This is my Yuletide camellia. This plant, oh, it's just so beautiful. If you are looking for something to bloom in December, this is a Camellia sasanqua, so that means that they bloom before the New Year or Christmas, and then Camellia japonicas bloom after. But this plant is just so beautiful. I just love it, love it, love it. So I'm probably going to transplant this to another area of my garden. I probably won't leave it here because it will stop blooming, I don't know, maybe January or February, and then it's just going to be foliage for the rest of the year, so I will transplant it. But for right now, it's giving me color, which is absolutely amazing. I'm loving it. So here's a lemon cypress right here. I did not realize how crooked this lemon cypress that I got from Home Depot was, but I don't know, because a little bit of personality, I guess. And then this one right here is a Leland cypress, which is beautiful as well. And then, of course, that's my old privet. I have a spiral boxwood that's incredibly bronzed out, and then a bay tree that Robbie gave me. So all over, these guys look really, really pretty. I can hear my chickens screeching back there. They must be laying eggs or something. And then over here is where I want to kind of work on today. So over here, this is my Goodland wood burning hot tub. So what you do is you put wood in here. You can see we have it kind of a little bit of kindling in there for next time we use it. You light that, and then basically the firebox right here heats up the water that's in there. And it's so nice. This is all cedar, and it's cedar on the inside as well. And it just smells so good, you guys. It's so nice. It is a process to get it all cleaned up and filled up and the fire lit. It's not like you can just push a button and the hot tub goes, but that's kind of the point, is that you're supposed to like be mindful of what you're doing, right? And I just love it. I just think it's so great. Plus Jason hates regular hot tubs. It's a thing he has. So we were never going to be able to get a regular hot tub. So at least we have this Woodland hot tub. Goodland. Oh my gosh. I need another cup of coffee. So we have a half quart of wood behind it. Jason and I talked about this. We did not think about protecting it from the water. So we do have a tarp over it right now, which is working fine. But I just don't like how that looks. I think it just looks kind of junky to have a tarp like that, like permanently. So I'm going to have to think of something. I might build a little overhang, a little pergola behind the screen, or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Obviously, this isn't going to be an issue during the summer, spring and summer, because we only get rain really this time of year. But even this time of year, I don't really want that there. And then finally, we have a Roman candle podocarpus, which is a podocarpus that's variegated, and it's very, very pretty. It's gorgeous. It just kind of brings a pop of green when you want some color at this point. You can see that my neighbor's trees that are losing their leaves have almost lost all their leaves. All my hibiscus, summerific hibiscus ballet slippers back here have lost all their leaves. They've all gone dormant. So it's really nice to have this evergreen podocarpus right here to kind of give some life. And then over here, I have a Kiss Me Kate climbing rose. We don't defoliate our roses here until January. I kind of think of January as rose month. And so I'm just going to kind of leave it. I'm not going to worry about it. It looks totally fine. That's my bedroom window right there. So it's kind of nice to look outside and see some green. And then also I have my mangave right there. So it's kind of nice to look out and see that, but I'm not going to touch that today. I'm going to leave that. I am going to move this grass because I think that that could look a little bit better. I did get another arborvitae that I'm really excited about, but now that I'm looking at this, it's really tall and I'm worried it's going to run into the top of my pergola. If I plant it in that pot, I might have to move that pot over there. I'll have to look at it. Here's the arb that I'm planning to plant. It perfectly matches those 3 arborvitae over in front of the metal workshop. And like you just slap a bow on it and all of a sudden it's a Christmas tree, right? But it was a great deal. So let's see, what was it? It was like $90 and it was on sale for like $67, which I thought was a really good deal for such a big plant that is just absolutely beautiful. And you can see how good they're doing over there in front of the metal workshop. So now though, I'm kind of worried because I don't think that's going to fit. I'll have to move it around. For those of you wondering about the patio, we started this patio when we got the hot tub, and then we are going to be extending it. We're actually going to pull it up and redo it because we didn't get it perfectly level. We're going to pull it up and redo it, and we're going to expand it all the way out this way and even towards my office. And then this whole area right here is going to be grass, kind of like a California native meadow grass. But we just haven't gotten to that project yet. I mean, this whole property is like work in progress, basically. And I'm trying to stop us, and get one thing done at a time. So our focus right now is the center island and getting the dry creek bed in and getting the pathway in and getting whatever pergola we do choose for the center island in, but that's for another day. So anyway, just if you see this patio, this is a work in progress as well. So then here I have a lemon tree that is just not doing well. This is a Meyer lemon tree. It's just not a happy tree. I inherited this tree from my old neighbor's mother who passed away, and it was like sticks when I inherited it. It really didn't look very good. And so I've been kind of limping it along, and I think I'll continue to limp it. It's just one of those plants that like have a little bit of meaning to it. And so I don't know, I feel bad getting rid of it, even if it's not doing great. Yeah, I think I'll just leave that there. This one though, I am going to transplant into another area. This is just another purple fountain grass like that one. And then right here, this is a Mystic Spire salvia that I'm just going to toss. Even though it will last, it's just kind of looking a little mangy, and I have another plant that I want to plant there instead. So I think I'm just going to get started with pulling the 2 grasses and the salvia right now, and luckily I have some help today. we made kind of a mess, not kind of, a big mess. Jason just went to get the blower so that we could kind of clean up a little bit. I do want to do a little bit of trimming, especially on this boxwood over here. But let me show you the arborvitae. The arborvitae just touches the top of the pergola right here. Just touches it. I think it'll be fine because I probably will move this by spring. I think this is just a winter planting for right here. It looks okay. Yes, I got to take the bow off, but I just wanted to show you guys how it looks in these pots. I just love, like, you know, getting a deal is so fantastic. So I just love getting a deal. This Green Mountain boxwood right here, it's a little wonky. I think I'm going to come in, try and shear it up, shape it a little bit. This one was $49 and then 25% off of that. So $30 something that I got that for, which is just fabulous. And then finally I got this rosemary topiary, which does have a hole in the back, but that's okay. I can just kind of leave it that way. So, and then that is, I mean, that's always going to be pretty and that's going to be really useful. So I think what we'll do is we'll clean up a little bit and then I will prune these and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Jason's just giving everything a rinse, but I do think it looks really good. I tried to clean up the boxwood a little bit, kind of trim it up, but that's going to take a little bit of time to really make it look like how it should look. But I'm pretty happy with everything else. I think it looks really good. I'm sure the girls are going to want to go in the hot tub later today, so I will be sure to put in photos right now of it all hot and the fire on and how nice it's going to be. I love it. I feel like I should put Christmas lights on that arborvitae though. So we're going to finish up cleaning here. I think that that's going to be it for us today. We actually have to go inside and get ready to go to a Christmas party lunch at Michael Glassman and Associates, which I think should be really, really fun. So anyway, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for joining us, watching our videos and all of your support. It's been so fun to have you all along with our journey. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season with your friends and with your family. And we will see you on the 30th. So I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.